Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannon and this is Glam by Shan. Today I am doing something very different. I am giving you my makeup inventory. So I took account of all of the makeup products that I own in each category so that I can go into the year 2021 being more frivolous and using what I have and having the mindset of use what you've got. You don't need everything that's new. With that being said, I do see myself purchasing new things in this new year to come. However, I want to be more mindful of what I have in my collection, what I am using daily, semi-daily, however often I do my makeup. But I just want to make sure that I'm giving as much love to the products that I own as I would to new makeup products, if that makes sense. So if you're interested in hearing more about my makeup inventory and my makeup goals for 2021, then let's get started. So I tried to do it in order from first step to last step of my makeup routine. However, I did kind of get all over the place. So I took the total count of all of the products in each category that I own, and I wanted to make a goal to have a certain amount of products by the end of the year. For some categories, I have not made a goal yet, and for some, I made a goal. For primers, I have 28 primers. I have one face. There's 7 days in a week, 52 weeks in a year. I have one face. That's enough to use each primer that I own 2.5 times, give or take. My goal is to finish all of the minis or sample sizes of primers that I have first, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 minis. I have one full-size primer that I am almost done with, so it is my goal to finish that one. So if I have 5 minis, one full size I'm almost done with, that's already 6. Let's see. Oh, I have another mini. So I have 6 and 7. So 6 minis, one full size that I would like to finish. I want to finish the full size one because I already have a backup of it. It was a primer being discontinued out of Ulta, and there was a brand new one on super discounted clearance. It is Makeup Revolution, so it's not super expensive, but I went ahead and picked it up because I knew I loved that primer. So that's 7 that I already know that I want to finish. I have 7 minis, one full size, so that is 8 that I know I want to finish this year. So let's put that down as my goal for now. We'll make primer goal 8. That is not true. We'll make primer goal 20 because I want to use 8 foundations. I have a lot of foundations. I have 26 foundations. So I have, let's see, 2 minis and 1 sample. I do have a couple of foundations that I really enjoy that I have 2 shades of, so that's not super attainable. Let's see, so that's 3 that I know I want to finish, and then I would like to set a goal for myself that I want to finish maybe something with a little less coverage. So I know that the Revlon Candid Glow has much less coverage than anything I own, so I think I would want to finish that one. I also think I want to finish the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiance Serum. Also less coverage, but definitely something I could wear every day. So that would be 5, to use 5 foundations within the year. I think that is pretty attainable because 3 of them are minis or a sample. So I'm pretty happy with that so far. Concealers. I have 10 concealers. I know that one of them is not my shade. I picked it up at Ulta. It was on clearance. It's the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer. I picked up the shade Light Cool or Light Neutral, whichever one I have. But I picked up that shade. Sounded like it would work for me. It is just too dang dark. So I think I might declutter it. So that would already be 9 concealers in my collection. I know that I'm almost done with the L'Oreal Age Perfect Concealer. That goes in conjunction with the Age Perfect Radiance Serum. So I think I could finish that. I also have 2 e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealers, 2 different shades. One is a more brightening shade and one is more skin tone shade. I did previously finish a Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, So I don't know if I want to finish that one, but I would like to finish the L'Oreal Age Perfect, and I'd like to finish the Tarte Hydro Sealer. I did pick that up this past year, and I do really enjoy it. And I also think I want to finish the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. So that would be 3 completely finished and 1 decluttered. So that would be 4 concealers. For powders, I put together loose powders and pressed powders, so I have 12 in total, and I know I am very close to finishing one of them, and that's the number 7 Lift and Illuminate, so I will definitely finish that one. I am also pretty close to finishing the Beauty Bakery translucent powder. I got that in a Ulta 21 Days of Beauty a year and a half ago, so not this past 21 Days of Beauty, but the one before that. So I think I could finish that one. I think I could also finish the CoverGirl Clean Fresh pressed powder. I have the shade Fair, so I think I could finish that as well. And I think I might be able to finish the One Size translucent powder because that is a mini. So that would be 1, 2, 3, that would be 4 powders finished by the end of the year. And I could see myself decluttering probably 2 of the powders that I have on my list. One is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I've had that for quite a long time. That was my first setting powder. And then also the Becca Hydro Mist powder. I picked it up at TJ Maxx, and I just really don't like the way it feels on my skin or makes my foundation look. I have only tried it 2 or 3 times, so I should give it another go. I should definitely do that. So goal is 1, 2, 3, 4 powders finished and 2 decluttered. So getting rid of or going through 6 bronzers, one of my favorite categories. So getting into like the face, bronzers, blush, highlight, some of my favorites. So I have 14 bronzers. I am nowhere near finishing any of them. However, I have 4 cream or liquid bronzers, so I feel like I could finish those first. I have 5 actually. There's no way I can finish 5. I'd like to make my goal to finish 2 cream bronzers. That would be specifically the Physicians Formula and the Milk Makeup, because those are my 2 oldest. I think I'm just gonna say 2 for this one because I really like to rotate my bronzers quite a bit. So I'm gonna say 2 specifically cream bronzers. Blushes. For someone who has quite a bit of rosacea, it's very funny how many blushes I have. I have 20 blushes. That is powder and cream and liquid combined. I think I could probably declutter quite a bit, honestly. I did not like the way the IT Cosmetics Vitality Flush looked on me. It just kind of stuck to one area and didn't move. It looked like a clown. So I might declutter that one. I could see myself decluttering that. I could also see myself decluttering the e.l.f. Jelly Pop blush. It has a lot of shimmer in it, so I don't love the way it looks on my skin. And I could also see myself decluttering my ColourPop blush sticks that have shimmer in them as well. And I think I have 2 that have shimmer. So that would be already 4. As far as blushes go, I have a range of different shades, but I see myself hopefully finishing my Tarte blush. It is a small mini, so I would like to finish that by the end of this year. And I would like to hit pan on a ColourPop blush that I have. I'm gonna say I'd like to finish 2, and that'll be my goal. Declutter 4, finish 2. So that would be 6, Shannon. Math. Highlighters is easily my hardest category. I love highlighters so much. I have a problem. I have 37. That is a lot. I have quite a few liquid highlights. I know that I will probably get rid of the one by Ilia. It was a free sample. I could also see myself getting rid of the ColourPop light sticks because they have so much glitter in them that it really doesn't look super great on my face. However, I don't see myself using up any of these because I love highlighter. So I'm just gonna say declutter 3, and that'll be my goal. It would be awesome if I could hit pan on a highlighter this year. That would be super cool. I have hit pan on the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters that I have, Flexitarian and On the Cusp. I'd hate to finish On the Cusp because it doesn't exist anymore, but I might have to. I might. So let's see, I could see myself decluttering 3, and I would like to finish those 2, so we're gonna say 5. Face palettes. I have 15 face palettes. I know some of them are quite old. specifically my Becca Jaclyn Hill collab. Also the Morphe Blush Trio, that's pretty old as well. But I have really liked using face palettes this past year specifically. I had really gotten into the versatility of them. I really don't see myself decluttering or using up any of these. There's absolutely no way. I do have the e.l.f. bite size face duos, and I have 4 of those. So I could see myself maybe hitting pan on those, but I can't see myself finishing them. So my goal would be to hit pan on those e.l.f. bite size duos. So that's what I'm gonna write here. Eyeliners. For someone who just got into liquid liner this past year, I have a lot of liners. I have 12 eyeliners. That includes liquid liner and pencil liners. I could see myself easily decluttering some of the pencil liners that I have, especially the NYX Jet Black, because it doesn't stay in my waterline and it looks gray. So I could see myself decluttering that honestly very soon. I could see myself using up my Essence Silky Nude liner. So I'm gonna say 2. Declutter 1, finish another. I could see myself finishing some liquid eyeliners throughout the year, but I don't want to hold myself down to it because I don't always do a winged liner. Like, especially today, I don't always do it. So I'm gonna say declutter 1 and I'm gonna finish 1. For brows, I have 9 brow products. That's because I do my brows every day. I have lots, I can use up lots of product throughout the year. So I'm currently working on a Morphe brow pencil and I already have a backup for it. So I see myself finishing both of those this year. I also see myself finishing the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. That's my clear gel. And I also see myself finishing, that would honestly probably be it. So my goal would be, no, not necessarily. I could see myself also finishing the Benefit Microfilling Brow Pen. I really, really like that. And then I would like to finish the Joa brow pencil that I have. It's a dual-sided pencil and gel. So I'd like to finish that as well. So that would be 5. That would be to finish 5. I wrote on here before I started that I would like to finish 6. And I think I can do that. I think I could also finish the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. All right, we're committing to it. I'd like to finish 6. All right, mascaras. I have an extreme amount of mascaras. I have 11. They're not all open, but I just have 11. I would like to finish 9 mascaras throughout the year. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 minis. So I'd like to finish those first. I also have the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions that is getting on the older side. It has become no longer a favorite of mine. There we go. It's just very difficult to remove with the rest of my makeup. It is great for mask wearing. Like if you're a nurse or a doctor or somebody who loves to wear mascara to work, then I think that would be great for you if that's the only thing you're gonna wear. However, has no longer become a favorite of mine. I like to have a variety of mascaras just based on what I'm gonna be doing with my eye look or my whole look that day. I also have a primer that I think I could probably finish. Let's do it. We're gonna finish 9 mascaras this year. It's gonna happen. Eyeshadow palettes. Holy mother of God, I have 47 eyeshadow palettes. There's no way I can finish one. There's no way. I want to make it a point to use what I have, constantly use what I have, because I have a huge variety of eyeshadows. So many. So much variety. And I found myself really getting into color this past year. I was somebody who was quite afraid of eyeshadow before. So now to have 47 eyeshadow palettes, it's a little excessive. My goal for my eyeshadow palettes is to use what I have. Don't buy something because of the hype unless I'm actually interested in it and I know I'm going to use it. For example, I did purchase the new e.l.f. Mint to Be eyeshadow quads. There are 2 of them. They're little e.l.f. things. They're $4 each. That I'm okay with. That's fine. However, I really want to pull myself back in purchasing eyeshadow palettes because I really want to use what I have. I also want to take a big look into what I have, but I have a huge love for every single palette that I have in my drawer. That's just the way it is. So goal, use what I have. Don't buy into the hype. The end. Eyeshadow singles. That means Super Shock shadows, Jelly Much eyeshadows, single pan eyeshadows. I did depot my Conspiracy palette, so I did include those as singles now. So I have 55 single shadows. Let's talk about them. So I have quite a few single shadows that I have just acquired, either from family members who get Ipsy bags, BoxyCharms, things like that. I'm not someone who subscribes to those, so if they get an extra or they don't like it, they usually just give it to me. So I do have a couple of those that I could see myself decluttering in the future this year. I also have a lot of ColourPop single shadows, and I have a lot of ColourPop Super Shock shadows, which I very much enjoy. I could see myself decluttering 1, 2, 3. I could see myself decluttering 3 single shadows throughout the year. Well, here we go, declutter 3. Liquid shadows, on the other hand, I have 13. And I have really grown out of using liquid shadows. However, I did just do a look with using a liquid shadow as a winged liner, and I really like how that turned out. So if I could find a way to use my liquid shadows in that way, then I think I could get better use out of them throughout the year. So I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna get rid of any of them because I don't see that happening. Moving on. Stick eyeshadows. I have 7 stick eyeshadows. So anything that is in a stick form, whether it is a mini or a full size, I do have 7 of those. I think I could use the 2 minis that I have, and those are Laura Mercier, like free 100-point perks from Sephora. So I could see myself using 2 of those, which would leave me with 5 stick shadows left. Eyeshadow primers, I have 8. Mostly because I enjoy using different kinds of primers for different reasons. Of course, I use my tried and true MAC Painterly Paint Pot all the stinking time, so I could see myself using that up this year. However, I could also see myself using up the ColourPop Cream Shadow. That is the dupe for MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So I'm gonna say 2. I think I can use up 2 primers this year. We're getting into the lip category, but I'm gonna hold off and do setting sprays first. Setting sprays, I have 12 and I would like to use 8 of them. And I will tell you which 8 I would like to use. I love the Morphe Continuous Setting Mists. I have 3 of them, only 1 of them is currently being used because there was a sale on the Morphe website. It was like a ridiculous sale, so I bought like 4 setting sprays. So I think I could use all of them. I also have 3 minis, which include the 4-3 Beauty Glisten Up setting spray. I also have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip mini and the Tarte Shape Tape mini setting spray. So I think I could finish those, which would equal 6. Also think I could finish the Hoola SPF setting spray. I think I could finish that. I also think that it might expire by the time I am looking to finish it. I think I could finish the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. Goal, use 8 setting sprays this year. Get through them. And with most of them, I have already used them and have a big dent in them already, so I could see it happening. Okay, lips, here we go. I have 38 lip liners. I have 1 set of lips. There's something wrong with me. So a lot of my lip liners are color specific. So I have reds, deep colors, but then I have a ton of nudes. I also included in my lip liner category lip crayons. So I have the ones from Maybelline and I have a couple of NARS. I have a Morphe one, a Nude Sticks one, and a Lippy Stick from ColourPop. So I think I could use up my Lippy Stick. I think I could also use up one of my NARS lip pencils because it is very old and very small. So that's 2 already. I know I could finish a ColourPop Lippy pencil that goes with the Lippy Stick. They're both in the shade Aquarius. They're both discontinued and I should just get them out of my collection because I love them so much and I can't buy them anymore. 2 of my Bite Beauty lip pencils are very small, so I think I could use those. That would be 5. 2 of my L'Oreal lip pencils are very small. I could use 2 of those. That would be 7. My Buxom Glam Plumping Lip Liner is almost gone as well. That's 8. And then I think I could use my Urban Decay Naked Lip Pencil. That would be 9. So I would like to use up 9 lip liners, which would leave me with 29. Oh boy. Bullet lipsticks, I have 35. Way too many for one person. Way too many. So I have 2 ABH mini lipsticks. I think I could definitely use one of them. I think I could also use my Revlon Shine lipsticks. That would be 3. Because I have 2 of those. But if we have another year like we did last year, I'm not going to be wearing very much lipstick. So I think just those 3 is a good goal, at least for now. Liquid lipsticks. I have 41. Who do I think I am? I have 41. I could see myself decluttering quite a few, actually, mostly because they're on the older side. So those being the Lancome Matte Shaker, the MAC Retro Matte Lipstick in Red Jade. I could see myself decluttering a L'Oreal liquid lipstick. So that is 4. Nope, that's 3. And then probably some ColourPop ones. I can't remember exactly, but sometimes when the ColourPop ones get really old, they start to separate and they smell a little funky. So I'm gonna say declutter 3 liquid lipsticks by the end of this year, at least. And to our final category, lip glosses. I have, are you ready for this? 47. I have the same amount of lip glosses as I have eyeshadow palettes. That's a problem. That is a problem. I love lip gloss. I love everything about lip gloss. However, I really need to use what I have. With that being said, I could see myself decluttering 3 e.l.f. lip glosses. I could see myself decluttering those immediately. I could also see myself decluttering 2 Dose of Colors lip glosses. So that's 5. I could see myself decluttering an Essence lip gloss. That's 6. And then as far as use, I have 2 glosses that are more like balms. They're like squeezy tube glosses. I feel like I could use both of those. Declutter 6 and then use 2. So 8 total. Who am I with this goal setting, first of all? All right, we've come to the end, you guys. My brain hurts. I've done a lot of math. Not my strong suit in the first place, so. Are you proud of me? Anyway, those are my goals for using my makeup this coming year. Thanks for chatting with me about it. And getting me to think a little harder about anything that's in my collection. But I would like to do bi-monthly updates or maybe updates every 3 months on my channel about my usage of my makeup collection. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked anything about this video, me, anything about my makeup collection, please give it a like down below. Also be sure to subscribe and hit the post notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. Also go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. I am at glam_by_Shannon, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So, I have a notebook here. I hand wrote everything. So, we're gonna start from, I hadn't set a goal for, okay, restart. The only ones that aren't open, there's like 5 of them. I don't know why I have them. Anyway, it's also become, it hasn't, that's what I was trying to say. It's become no longer a favorite of mine. And I think that's how many I wanted to use. Holy crap, I can't talk.